Hello, everybody. This is Johnnie Geathers. Welcome to another JG Mental Health Fridays. I hope all of you are having a great day so far. And you just got your day started. I hope you have a great day. Today, we'll be talking about siblings. With siblings, we already know that some of us that have siblings, most of us are either have some good times with our siblings, and then sometimes we have some bad times with our siblings. But what I want to talk to you about today, when it comes to our siblings, are the challenges that we have with our siblings. So I looked at, four different challenges that it comes to when it comes to siblings. And I want to talk about those four challenges and provide different examples about it. So the first challenge with siblings is individuality. So as we all know, whenever we have siblings, um, and our parents and grandparents and any other family members, they try to put all of us together as a unit. But there's times that us as individuals want to be our own person, will be our own individual, our own selves, and we don't really want to be tied up amongst our siblings. We want to be able to have our own body, our own voice, our own opinion, and just our own space, and not being pulled into saying, oh well, you do this because your brother do this, or you do this because your sister do this. Oh, if one person do this, y'all all do it. Things like that. So it's that issue of individuality, because you want to be able to have your own self outside of being with your siblings. The second thing is interaction. There is a challenge when it comes to interaction, because there are moments where we do want to interact with our siblings, and there are moments where we don't want to interact with our siblings. And even with the moments that we don't want to interact with our siblings, we kind of have that feeling to say, well, I don't want to interact with you right now. And that's that. But in terms of interaction, the way I look at it when it comes to interaction with our siblings, it's kind of it's different based on age levels. So I'm gonna give you an example within myself. With me, I'm the oldest of my siblings. I'm the oldest. I have a brother that is 21. I have a sister that is 18, and I have a sister that is 15. So growing up, when I was, younger, my siblings was bad young. They was babies. They was babies and stuff. But then once they kind of got older, and then plus I'm older now, I'm in my 30s, and now they're coming up behind me. Now I'm able to, kind of interact with them the way I want to interact with them when they want to. So like whenever I go back home to visit them and hang out with them, I say, all right, let's do this. Let's go to the store. Let's go bowling. Little things to just be able to spend quality time together as siblings. There was a time that we wanted to do a siblings trip where we just all of us just go on a trip together just for a weekend, but we still trying to work on that. But one day I hope we'll be able to do that, just to be able to increase that interaction within us. But even along those lines with interaction, we all have a group chat where we was chat and share different, inspirations, Bible scriptures, and things like that, just to keep the communication going. So interaction is a challenge with siblings. Third challenge is the family dynamics, and the reason why I say the family dynamics is a challenge because of the fact of how we're placed when it comes to being siblings. Like I said again, with me, I'm the oldest amongst my siblings. So the dynamic is to say that, okay, you're the oldest, you're supposed to lead by example, you're supposed to show your siblings, your younger siblings, how it's supposed to be done, how it's supposed to be, well thought of. Now, if you are the youngest out of all your siblings, there's a moment where you gotta look up to your older brother, your older sister, or you gotta look up to them, and based on their standards that was placed on them from the beginning. And that family dynamic kind of shifts our thoughts and our actions, because we were like, we don't want to interact, like we don't want to be like our siblings, we don't want to be like someone else. And that's how that individuality piece comes into play as well too, because we want to break out of that family dynamic to say, okay, well, your big brother did this, so you should do this, or your big sister did this, you should do that. Or a moment to say, well, your brother or your sister never used to act like that growing up, so why are you acting like that? In which we got to realize that all of us is different. We all are our own individual person, and we don't, all of us don't act the same. All of us have our own different things, but within the family dynamics, it's always caused a riffraff between siblings. And then the last thing is time. There are challenges with our siblings because of time. And the reason why I say time, because of the fact of how um, things is being processed, I think how things are brought up. So like we're going through different phases of life where certain things we don't understand of how our siblings are doing certain things. And then also there's certain things within our own selves that we don't really able to portray or understand or be able to comprehend within ourselves, but also be able to comprehend with our siblings, to be able to create that interaction, to be able to create that communication and things like that, because time has changed. Things are growing, things are changing every day. We're growing, we're changing every day. So it causes a challenge with that. So again, the challenges within siblings are individuality, interaction, family dynamics, and time. But the coping exercise I'm going to leave you with today when it comes to siblings is cooperation and communication. So, one, with cooperation, I want you to be able to at least have a moment where you can cooperate with your siblings. There are moments that we don't want to interact with our siblings, regardless of how old they are, regardless of what they do amongst us and what they do with others, but be able to cooperate with them. I know within myself, like I told you before, I'm the oldest, but then I try to, cooperate with my siblings the best way I can. I'm not a particular person that will argue with my siblings or things like that. I mainly want to, cooperate and, support them the best way that they can. And then the second thing is communication. So with communication, just being able to, talk to your siblings here and there. Like I told you before, we have a group chat where we talk here and there, or there are moments where I will call them or talk to them on social media, because that's the most important way I'll be able to reach out to them more too. It's through social media as well. But that's all. So again, the coping exercise is for dealing with your siblings, cooperation, and communication. And that's all I have for you today. If you have any words or topics that you want me to address on JG Mental Health Fridays, you can contact me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel to check out all the videos on there. And then also on my website through Wix, where you can check out the videos on there, different podcast episodes that I've been a part of. Also, if you want to view my presentation that I did for Pitt Social Work Alumni Speaker Series, that's on my website as well. You can learn more about me and then ways to contact me for speaking engagements and other opportunities. And I can tell you right now, when it comes to JG Mental Health Fridays, I do appreciate everyone that's been giving me different topics and different things to talk about, and hopefully I'm able to deliver it the best way I can. But I want to tell you right now that for the rest of this year of JG Mental Health Fridays, I'm already booked up and ready to go. So I have everything, all the topics that's ready to be pushed out until the end of December. Because my last day of JG Mental Health Fridays for this year will be December 17th. Because normally around that time, Christmas holiday, my birthday, I want to take a break and then just relax and recuperate myself for the new year. So if you have like any words or topics that you want me to talk about, I'll be able to jot that down for 2022 to be able to push it out and for you to be able to get the knowledge, the inspiration, and things that you need to manage through your life. But again, I appreciate all of you, and now I'm going to leave you with the closing message. Reflect on the positives, plan ahead, and relax. RPR. I love all of you. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Be well. Be blessed. And peace.